Today we are talking about BPN and why everyone
Oh shit.
here we go huh
Daddy, chill.
and their mom is talking about BPN. It is because they have a sick brand.
So here we are again.
Sticking to goals and New Year's resolutions. A new year means a new you.
But let's walk through how you can also have a sick brand, and everyone and their mom was talking about your brand. Let's get into it. So how BPN made a brand that feels like a movement, not just product. Everyone nowadays wants to buy a brand. They don't want to just be sold product. BPN isn't just a supplement brand. It's an identity. When you see their products, their content, the gym, everything you see about BPN, you instantly feel what they're about and you understand their mission, vision, and values. And it's not by accident. Every design choice, every font, every color, everything that they do, it all reinforces their mission. In this video, we're going to be breaking down how BPN built a brand that doesn't just sell products, and it sells a way of life, and how you can do this and build a community around your brand, around your products, and not just be boring, actually have value and mission and a purpose and have people caring about what you sell. If you're a brand owner, you'll walk away with actionable insights on how to create branding that looks, feels, and lives like a mission. The visual identity reflects the mission. Your brand's look should instantly communicate what you stand for. This is what BPN does really well. How does BPN do this though? The minimalist but bold branding. Everything from their packaging to their social media graphics feel clean, strong, and no nonsense. Military-inspired elements in typography and color choices give a nod to Nick Bare's background, as you can tell. And if you know Nick Bare from the beginning of YouTube, I think it was back in 2015, I saw him on YouTube documenting, his journey from a military guy to building a supplement brand. Now they've kind of like transformed more, but they still have a little bit of those roots back to the military because of Nick Bare, Bare Performance Nutrition. Black, white, olive green, and yellow. Colors communicate discipline, strength, and endurance. Now they have like red. They're a little bit more modern, but this is kind of the direction they go. Custom fonts and branding that give everything sharp, structured look. There's no fluff, no wasted space. It is clear, cut to the point. All of their branding is like that. Clear mission, clear vision, clear values, from the packaging all the way to the content and the athletes that they sign. Their branding looks like something built for people who push limits, that go one more. We'll talk deeper about that. How you can apply this. Ask yourself, does my brand's look and feel reflect its mission? Choose colors, fonts, and packaging that reinforce your values. Create visual consistency across your website, social media, and products. Every touch point should feel like you, because we talk about this a lot here at TVG. A lot of these big brands now, especially at scale, when you have so many different agencies, you have so many people involved in the business, you're operating in different silos, and then your email can look completely different than your ads, than your social media, than your website. Everything should be consistent across the board. You should have this all organized in one place, so anyone that comes on boards understands your mission, vision, values, and the way that everything should look. So you're super consistent and all the messaging is consistent across every platform. Branding that feels like a lifestyle, not just a product. The strongest brands don't just sell things, they sell identities, they sell lifestyles. Just like BPN, when you see the BPN logo, you know who's consuming that product, you know who's on the social media feed. How does BPN do this though? The Go One More mantra is at the core of everything. Not just a slogan, but a call to action. Go One More is not just in the gym, it's not just about running, it's not just about fitness, it's everything that they do within the company, the videographers, the video editors, the entire operations team. They all live by Go One More in everything that they do every single day. Right, Ripley? Yep. Okay. They showcase real athletes, military personnel, and high-level achievers in their content, people who embody this Go One More mindset. Their gym events and collaborations create real-world experience that customers want to be a part of. When you see this, you have FOMO. You feel like you're left out of all this cool, dope stuff that they're doing because it is their brand, and because they have such a strong, polarizing brand, they're able to build this badass community. Their content isn't just product heavy, it's story driven, aspirational, and full of energy. Whenever you see them post on Instagram, on YouTube, you want to watch it because it's cool. It's telling a story. It's not just, oh, this product has X amount of ingredients. This is the ingredient breakdown. Yes, they do that, but they know who they're speaking to. They know their brand, and they're speaking to athletes. So athletes already know a lot of this stuff. So they're just adding more motivational and inspirational type content into their socials. How you can apply this: stop selling products, sell the movement. I say this time and time again. People don't just want to be sold products. Align your branding with a core belief that your audience resonates with. Think beyond the sale. How can you create a lifestyle people actually want to be part of? People are great at reading through bullshit. It's these people that grew up with social media and watching influencers in YouTube. Their bullshit detector can detect anything slightly fake. And if your core belief, you don't actually live by it and it's just corporate slogan, people are going to see through that and not resonate with it. It's just BS. You don't want to sell BS. The consistency that builds trust and recognition. If people can recognize your brand without seeing your logo, you've won. I know right there, I could just see a runner running down a dirt path like this, or the aesthetic and the LUTs and the filters that people use on the photos and videos and the type of vibes and music that they bring. I can tell it's BPN because that's what they do. And I hate that when brands do this, they just have everyone all geared up in their whatever brand right across the chest and the pants and the hat and everything, and they're talking about the product. No, it's not organic. That's not real. People want to see a real stuff. So whenever you're able to get this level of branding, you can tell it's the brand without even having the brand logos and product in it. I think that's a huge thing. How does BPN do it though? Their brand voice is consistent. Every ad, every post, every caption feels strong, direct, and motivating. They're brainwashing everyone that's seeing their stuff, just like wiring their brain of this BPN, this BPN, this BPN, this is their vibe, this is their style. They push so hard into it for so long that whenever someone sees it, it's like, oh, that's BPN, easy. Go one more. Their color scheme never changes. Scroll their Instagram, it's always black, white, olive green, yellow, the reds. It's all the same sort of aesthetic look and feel. Their packaging doesn't change just randomly. So many brands do this where it's just all over the place. It is very uniform. You can tell everything looks alike, everything looks similar, everything's recognizable, clean, and structured. Even their gym aesthetic matches all of their branding. You walk into the BPN gym and it feels like BPN in real life. Like, it looks like their Instagram feed. It looks like their YouTube videos. It has all the same aesthetic, look, feel. How you can apply this to your brand. Set strict brand guidelines, colors, fonts, voice should be the same everywhere. Make sure you're very strict from the start, because if you're laying this out and you have your brand guidelines, do's and don'ts, you don't stick to it consistently over time, then as you grow your head count, no one's gonna follow this and you're just all over the place. Your brand goes to nothing. And that's what happens with these large corporate brands. But you gotta be very disciplined when you're doing this from the get-go. Think about how your brand would feel in real life if you had a store, a gym, an event. How would it look? Because everyone wants to be involved in the community. The easiest way to do that is stuff in person, but taking a community and building it on social media, so much harder because you don't have the handshakes, you don't have the in-person communication. So you got to be that much more detailed whenever you want to create a community online. Make sure every new product or campaign still fits within the core look and feel of your brand. Final takeaways. So how can you do this into your brand, and what does this tell you? BPN isn't successful just because of good marketing. They built a brand that feels like a mission. You know their mission, the go on more. You've heard it time and time again, probably from a million different agencies too. I talk about BPN all the time to our clients and customers, and they're just a great example. Everything, the visuals, the messaging, the consistency reinforces the mission at every single level, every single customer touch point. If you're building the brand, focus on these three things: a visual identity that reflects your mission. Make sure it aligns with what's on paper. The Go One More, for example, everything ties back into there. All the visual assets look like Go One More. A lifestyle-driven approach that makes people want to be part of something bigger. So that Go One More, take it a step further. Be a walking example of the Go One More mantra. Then more people are going to follow. More people in your brand are going to follow it. And then it's just like a snowball effect from everyone. unshakable consistency that makes your brand instantly recognizable. You gotta stay consistent with this stuff over time. It's all gonna fall apart. It starts from the top down, from the brand consistency. And so make sure you're always repeating this. You're always showing people what the brand is, and make sure you never falter. Great example. There's so many other brands out there too that do a great job at this. Doesn't always have to be motivational, inspirational. You could be funny. There's so many ways you can take it, but BPN runs the playbook perfectly with this. And if you're looking to do this with your brand and want to team up with the most badass, hardworking individuals there are, I'm one of the co-founders here at TVG, and we help scale 7 to 8 figure e-commerce brands. So make sure you like, subscribe if you like this content. If you want to see more of it, let me know in the comments. Book a call down below. Thank you guys for watching. On to the next video. Peace.